Good morning. Welcome back to Our Peaceful Haven. Today we're going to make some homemade toothpaste. Our family has been using this toothpaste recipe for several years now, and we went to the dentist not too long ago, and so far none of my children have any cavities. Our teeth are great, so this is just a recommendation, or it's just how we do it. You can choose to or not. I'm not making any claims. It just works for us. My children like it, and I just wanted to share with you guys. So these are the ingredients that we use. And I don't really measure this out to a recipe, like always. We just use what we like. I'll mix it up and then we'll taste it and see what it tastes like. Sometimes I've gotten it a little bit too salty. Sometimes I've gotten it a little bit too pepperminty. My kids like to have the flavor in there, whether it's peppermint or clove oil or cinnamon, whatever it may be. But all of these ingredients are good for different reasons. You can look it up online and find the reasons why you might want to have the bentonite clay or the coconut oil or the salt. Some people say don't use salt. Some people say to use salt. We've not had any issues with it. My kids actually like the flavor of it, and it's been good for their teeth. So here we go. I'm going to add the bentonite clay, and what I'll do at the end is I add it into little containers, so I don't make a whole lot of this, and we like it to be in powder form. You can make a liquid toothpaste, but this is just what we do. Next here I'm adding in some calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is good for adding salt to your body. It also adds calcium. And then next I'm going to add the baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate. Baking soda is a good abrasive for cleaning. And then I'm adding in some pink Himalayan salt. You can use whatever kind of salt you want. This salt is actually a fairly coarse grain salt. You might want to use something that is smaller if you don't like a lot of salt. This is kind of a salty recipe, so you can leave it out if you want to. Next, I'm going to use some activated charcoal. This makes a nice gray color, black if you get too much. And this is a good teeth whitener, which seems crazy because it's black and it will like stain everything black, but it washes off. So however that works, whatever the chemistry and the science is, there you go. I mix this up really well, and then I will taste it sometimes or just kind of look at it, eyeball it. We've been making it so long, I kind of know the color that it needs to be. So I'm adding in some more activated charcoal, and you'll see it gets darker and it's starting to look more like what I'm used to. There are tons of recipes out there on Pinterest or on YouTube, or just Googling toothpaste recipes. I will put below sort of an idea of what we do, but you may want to go find a more accurate scientific recipe if that's your thing. For me, I just like to eyeball it and we taste it. My kids are always like, hey, we need more cinnamon, or we need more of this, that, or the other. This time I'm adding in some carob powder and actual cinnamon. Both of these things are natural, and the cinnamon tastes yummy. It's good for you. So we tried to do that this time instead of adding quite so much of the essential oils. You can actually leave out the essential oils if you don't want it to have any flavor other than the items that are already in the toothpaste, like the activated charcoal. It may have like a salty, even a, what is that flavor in baking soda? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. We also add just a little bit of diatomaceous earth. Controversial as to whether this is consumable, but we believe that it is. This is food grade. You want to be sure you get food grade. It's a great thing for cleansing your teeth, and all of these ingredients will help remineralize your teeth as well. So if you have a kid or you have a cavity or a crack or anything like that, it can help relieve some of that sensitivity, and it can also heal your cavities. Cavities are, okay, I don't want to get into the realm of being a doctor or anything, or a dentist. I'm not any of those things, but I've seen enough people say, and enough evidence that says that you are able to heal cavities. So, you know, my kids do not have the best teeth. Some, actually, two of them have pretty good teeth. Some of them don't. So one of my children, he has really bad teeth. He's had some cracking. Actually, the one who's helping me here, he's had lots of cracking, and his teeth didn't form correctly when he was a baby. Could be from like a high fever or something like that. Anyway, this is what we've been doing. They are not always the best at brushing their teeth. Sometimes they forget. We have tried to be sure that they are brushing their teeth more often after meals and stuff like that. But you know, this, like I said, this just works for us. It's worth a try. It's like all of the things out there. You can try to make your own detergent, your own deodorant, your own lotions, all of those things. And if you don't like it, go back to what you were doing. But in this way, we can control what's in the product. We can control the ingredients that are going in. I know that there's no artificial flavors. I know that there's nothing unclean because of our family. We eat biblically clean. So this just is something I enjoy doing. It's cheaper. It's easier. Okay, it may not be as easy as going to the grocery store and just buying a tube of toothpaste, but there's less waste. All of those things. So sometimes when you switch to a homemade toothpaste, it takes a little bit of getting used to it. And that's because, you know, store-bought toothpaste are going to have something in there that causes them to get really bubbly and fills up your mouth with all of that bubbly toothpaste stuff that goes on. Yeah, super scientific. But this doesn't do that. This is just going to be a watery toothpaste in your mouth. I don't know how to explain it necessarily. There's just there's not a lot of action that goes on when you're brushing your teeth with this. But your teeth do feel clean once you're done. So it's kind of like when you switch the type of shampoo or I can't think of what else is something to compare it to, but this is just one of those things that, you know, this is not Crest or Colgate toothpaste. This is homemade. It takes a little bit of getting used to it, but once you switch, you'll realize it works just as well as the other toothpaste, if not better, and it's healthier for you. So that's how we make our toothpaste. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope that you'll give it a try. You can add whatever you want to, leave out whatever you want to, and cater to your family with the flavorings that they like and the ingredients that you like. So I put this little scooper in there. We got this from another company when we ordered some natural toothpaste, so we just used that to scoop it onto our toothbrush, and we're good to go. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. We'll be back another time with another video, and we pray that you have a wonderful day.
Shalom from our home to yours.